Hey there, welcome. Today, let's talk about agile. Why would you like agile? What's the underlying principles that help you evaluate whether adaptiveness is interesting to you or not? My name is Magnus Esteen. Stay tuned. Let's go. So, speed of change, level of complexity, and level of unpredictability. Speed of change. If your is in such a way that it slowly changes, yeah, agile might not be that interesting to you, actually. But if, however, change is occurring all the time, then the principles of agile might be very important. Because if you have built an organization with many management layers, let's say, with a kind of overarching hierarchy, that might work if it's slow, but if the change of work at the worker level is quick, then you will have lead time in terms of chain of command. So you will be slow to change, slow to respond to change. And moreover, the more layers of reporting you have, the more information loss you will have. So you will take the wrong decision. Speed of change, complexity of the work. Well, imagine a manager with 20 people responsible for processes or stuff. Can that manager with reasonable time understand something that is very complicated and complex? Arguably not. As complexity goes up, typically you will have very well educated staff. And so if it is that situation you have, there's a high degree of complexity and you have highly skilled staff, well, you'd like to have the mandate close to work, or in other words, you would look to agile and look to self-managed teams because they will have the authority to do the changes they need based on the best current information. There are principles on how you do this change, empirical thinking, empirical process control. That might be a different, but so far change, complexity of work, and then what? Predictability, yeah. Or the level of predictability or unpredictability. So imagine you have mass production. So you do something. It might be a very complicated thing, like an engine for a Porsche. Who knows? Many moving parts. So the first one is really, you cannot really say if you're researching it, it's new, but as you are doing the mass production, the repeatability of that will say that with high degree of certainty, you can say what is the cost, what is the lead time. You have designed the flows. But for instance, in software development, that's not the case at all. It's a totally different context. We are not doing mass production. We are doing one-offs. We are doing research. We are designing new. We are inventing new worlds all the time. And that means we cannot really predict. As you interact with the user or customer, you will find that actually what they said they wanted at the start evolves as they gain an understanding what the digital world might bring. So actually you change the requirements. Moreover, this work is such that because of the level of interaction between humans, and humans are really complex, and even small things might have great ripple effects. So that means it might be really hard to predict something with absolute certainty. And so then you need to embrace uncertainty instead of trying to control it. You're better off if you embrace it. And so there you have iterations. That's my little short 4 minute. The change rate, the complexity of work, and the level of predictability would motivate you to investigate whether agile will solve the problems you have. If you don't have this situation, maybe don't bother. Thanks for viewing. Have a great day.